So we'll get started right at, oh, there it is. We are recording. Okay, so we're going to get started right at 3. We're going to give some more students an opportunity to join us. Again, hello to our first time attendees. Thank you so much for joining. This is Bridge to Life, also known as B2L. You'll hear us mention B2L from time to time. And we're ever so thankful that you are here. So in a few seconds, we'll get started officially. I see we still have some more attendees that are waiting to join. So they're moving over shortly. And we're just excited to have all of these students on. We got some great stuff to discuss with you. So as soon as it hits 3, it's on me and I will begin until the end. Sometimes I surprise myself. All right, I have 3 o'clock. Let's get this show on the road. So welcome everyone and congratulations on finishing yet another challenging school year. I don't know about you, but this was the first time that we had an entire year of virtual school, virtual instruction. I don't know how that was to you. Maybe we can put that in the chat along with some self-intros. So I guess I'll start with myself. My name is Tron Lepet, operational lead here for Bridge to Life, B2L for short. And I'm also assistant director for enrollment at Broward College. We all work together. Bridge to Life is a local college access network. In short, we're here to provide you with a platform, a voice, and also resources to help you, whether you're in high school, transitioning to the next grade level, or if you're in high school, transitioning to a post-secondary institution, or just life after high school. So whatever we can do to help you, that's what we're here to do. And we have some students that are joining us who have been here since the beginning or for a long time. You can connect with them to learn more about it. If you look at the bottom right of the screen, you'll see we have Get Connected with Us. If you're not following us on Instagram, please do so. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, but we know a lot of kids are on Instagram. So please follow us at Bridge2Life SFL. And while I'm at it, let us know what school you're from. I see we have first-time visitors, so please in the chat, you just drop the name of your school and your grade level. So let's say you're from Dillard High School, I don't know, I'm just throwing that out there, or from Boyd Anderson, or from Deerfield Beach, or from Northeast. Put the name of your school in the chat and also the year that you are graduating or your grade level. So it's completely up to you, but we want to know who's here. We want to know who's involved and also give you another second or two to join us on Instagram. We're constantly posting information on there. We're constantly posting resources. So you want to make sure to join us on Instagram. So fill that chat up. We want to know who's here, what school are you from, and what grade level are you in, what year are you going to graduate, whatever you want to put in there, let us know. And we thank you so much for joining us. So what brought you here today? Well, hopefully it's the information that we have to provide you with, and I'm going to jump right into some of that. So welcome to your summer. What do we have for you? Well, for today, we're going to talk about a few things. You can look at the agenda, which is on the screen. We're going to go over summer programs. That's right. How do you sign up? What can you win? I repeat, what can you win? Celebrate B2L students, student leaders. We'll get into that in a second. We have some students that have taken on amazing projects, meaningful projects to reshape how we think, how we live, and we want to celebrate them. That's right. Racial Equities Ambassador students, they are presenting tomorrow at tomorrow's Equity Conference. We're going to share a little bit of information about that, and we're going to recap the Bitcoin 2021 conference that we had right here. And if this is your first time and you missed it, don't worry, you can go to our YouTube channel, Bridge to Life. You can type in Broward Bridge #2 Life in YouTube and you'll see all of the videos. We record everything so that everyone has an opportunity to go back and rewatch. Let's move on. All right, B2L incentives. Juniors and seniors who complete 3 out of 5 different college-going tasks between June 21st and July 29th will win $100. I repeat, $100. So what are the tasks? And I'm going to tie this in with our B2L incentives. I'll give you more information on the next slide, but what are the tasks? Well, task number 1, complete the FAFSA. If you're a junior, there's probably no need for you to complete the FAFSA. So task number 2, complete a college application. Unless you're thinking about early admissions, then there's probably no need for juniors to do that. But seniors, oh yeah, upcoming seniors, you need to make sure you complete it. What's the third option? Complete at least 5 scholarship applications. That's for anyone and everyone. What's the fourth task? Attend at least 4 different B2L weeknight workshops. We're going to talk about those workshops in just a second.
Yes.
And, oh, do we have a question?
No, honey, I told you I'm making a presentation. You could call your brother and ask you.
Oh, okay. And just to remind everyone, if you are unmuted, please mute yourself for me. I thought we had a question. I'll always take questions, but if you don't have a question, then please mute. All right. And then number 5, create a LinkedIn profile. Some of you are saying, well, what do I need a LinkedIn profile? What do I need that for? Well, let's move on to the next slide, and we'll kind of get a little bit more information on why we're doing these incentives. All right. So we've got everyone covered, 9th through 12th grade. Let's just read right here and see what it says. All 9th through 12th graders who complete at least one college-going task in that time frame will be eligible to win one of $120 e-gift cards. That's right, we've set aside $120 e-gift cards. Again, Bridge to Life is an opportunity for you to not only gain resources, post-secondary information, but also some monetary incentives, some dollars in your pockets, right? Okay, great. Any student who registers and attends at least 2 nightly programs between June 21st and June 29th wins a free pass to watch, get this, drum roll please, Fast and Furious 9 in 3D at the Mods IMAX Theater. That's right. Once again, anyone who registers and attends at least two nightly programs between June 21st and June 29th wins a pass to watch Fast and Furious 9, the newest installment, in 3D at the Mods IMAX Theater, downtown Fort Lauderdale. Other monetary incentives will be announced soon. We have TikTok challenges coming up. We have all of that. So if you're good on TikTok, make some money doing it. You know what I mean? You get me? Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next slide. All right. What programs are we offering? Well, this is what I was talking about before. I mentioned LinkedIn profile, creating a LinkedIn profile. If you're not sure how to do that, that's fine. We have LinkedIn training for you. We're going to explain the ins and outs of LinkedIn to get you started on why and how you can create your LinkedIn profile. And if you're in high school, you should have one. Next, adulting and financial literacy workshops. Anybody ready to be an adult? Anybody think that they're already an adult? That's great. Well, then if you're already an adult, you're probably going to need some additional financial knowledge. And that's why we have a special guest speaker coming on in about another minute who's going to kind of get you hyped, give you a slight taste of what you're going to get during her workshops, but we'll get to that in a second. The next thing we're going to have, our next program being offered, scholarships and personal essays. You know what? I'm just going to take some time right now. Anybody need scholarships? Is anyone interested in applying to scholarships? If you are, just put a yes in the chat if you're interested in applying to scholarships. As a matter of fact, do me another favor. Let's take it a step further. I want you to put the program that you see in front of you. I want you to put the program that you're most interested in attending in the chat. So if it's LinkedIn training, if it's adulting and financial literacy, if it's scholarships and personal essays, if it's FAFSA and financial aid, seniors, or if it's the last one here, esports, Minecraft, virtual drones competition. I want you to put the one that you're most interested in the chat. We just want to see what kind of audience we have here, because listen, we've listened to you. We took some surveys, we looked over we reviewed some surveys. This is what you said you wanted. So we just want to make sure that we're hitting the nail on the head. All right. So if this is what you're interested in, put that in the chat right now. How does that sound? Sounds like a plan? Okay, we'll leave this up for another second or two. Okay. All right. Hopefully the chats are coming in. Looks like the chats are coming in. Great. Next up, let's hear from one of our dynamic speakers. She's going to be talking to you about all things adulting. She's going to be talking to you about all things financial related, getting your finances in order. Why should you be budgeting while you're in high school? What are some resources that are available? You know what? I don't want to steal her thunder. Good friend of mine, sister of mine, a friend of mine, family member, all of the above. Coach Mo, would you mind unmuting, turn your camera on, and give us a little sizzle as to what these kids can expect?
Oh, we're going to let this sizzle in your spirit today. That's what we're going to do. You know, my comedian, I love me, the comedian that says, just let that sizzle in your spirit. And listen, this is so important for all of you, every last one of you that took the time to come on here today to just learn about these free resources out here. And I hear they're giving away money. Well, guess what? Where I come from, they don't give away money like that. So that's some of the things that we're going to talk about, because why is financial literacy important? I like to always remind people, why is it not taught? That should help answer that question. Something that's not taught means that there possibly is something in there that maybe everybody's not given, and some people rely on people to pass it from generation to generation. Well, I can tell you where I came from. No one taught me about budgeting. No one taught me about understanding credit. No one taught me about scholarships. So I became a part of the $1.6 trillion debt that people in this economy are experiencing just to try to go to school. You're in the right place to help learn how to navigate, find scholarships, apply for things early in advance so that you don't have to stress with the emotional distress that comes with not understanding how to manage your finances. We're going to go over adulting, because guess what? Coach Mo recognizes that a lot of adults feel like you as students are just supposed to graduate, turn 18, and have it all figured out, right? I mean, after all, you can Google everything and go to YouTube, right? Well, I know that it's not that simple. So we're going to help talk about budgeting. We're going to talk about how can you actually start building a credit score. We're going to talk about needs versus wants and so much more, because I like to always remind everyone, the world kind of relies on two types of people. They're going to rely on poor people and wealthy people. Which column will you fall into? Will you learn how to not be in a financial stress or a financial mess? And will you change the trajectory of your generation? You can do it as long as you start now, and we'll introduce why, because we'll also talk about compound interest. And that also has a lot to do with the time that you start investing now. So Tron, I'm not going to steal too much time, because I know that these students who are on here today are already doing the first step that's required to be the best that they can be. They invested in themselves today. So you can't ask for anything more. So I'm going to turn it back over to you and look forward to speaking to you all on our next workshop.
Coach Mo, wait, before you go. There was a number that you threw out there, and every time you say this, it blows me away. You don't want us to be a part of the what? Was it trillion? Was it a trillion?
$1.6 trillion deficit for student loan debt. And this is, and think about it, Tron, when we talk about that number, I mean, this is a number that we know right now our president is actually looking at to try to help so many Americans who are suffering from student loan debt. And the unfortunate thing is, student loans can go into deferment and it's out of sight, out of mind while you're in school, but it hits you so much harder when it's time for you to actually go and apply for your first home, apply for your first car. So, you know, when they come and give you that $7,000 check and your classes may only cost $3,000, Coach Mo wants to help teach you how to understand how to manage that, and understand that taking the full $7,000 may not always be the best bet. You know, when you think about, you're going to have to pay that money back eventually.
Coach Mo, wait. Okay, wait. We have to save the rest. We have to save the rest for your workshops. Students, I hope you're ready to sign up, because we're going to show you how to sign up next. Coach Mo, that hits me in my heart, because I have student loans.
Me too. Me too. So I'm asking Tron, where was Coach Mo back when I was getting all the student loans? I wish there was a Coach Mo. So guys, you all have a Tron, you have a Colleen, you have, you know, a Broward College, Comerica Bank. We're all here trying to help you not have to be a part of such a large component of mental stress. There are so many people that are stressing every day when it comes to just being financially savvy. So we want to help provide you with the tools, the necessary resources to help you navigate in a healthy financial way going forward. And it starts now.
Thank you, Coach Mo. Thank you, students. If you're not excited to learn more about financial literacy, about budgeting, about ways of managing your money while you're in high school, moving into college, while you're in college, and even after that, if you're not excited now, I don't know what's going to help you. I don't know. So to our first time attendees, again, thank you again for joining us. I hope this information is exciting to you, and I hope this is something that you sign up for. Coach Mo is going to be available throughout all of our summer programming. We have her scheduled for a ton of dates. I don't even know the dates, but we're going to move into the next slide now. Thank you again, Coach Mo. You can hang around for a second if you want. If you got to leave, we completely understand. So thank you again, Coach Mo Corker. Okay, so how do you sign up? We're going to put links in the chat right now. We're going to drop these links in the chat right now for you to sign up. We're also going to send you an email with our sign up information, but we want you to sign up as soon as possible so you can start receiving. This is free, guys. This is free. We're giving away money for you to learn about how to save money. You get the concept there? So Mondays, LinkedIn training. Tuesdays, adulting and financial literacy. That's with Coach Mo Corker. Thursdays, scholarships and personal essays. Fridays, FAFSA and financial aid. Again, for our seniors that are coming up or seniors who are graduated, if you need help with your FAFSA application, if you have some additional questions, we have FAFSA experts lined up ready to help you. So this is our sign up list. Those are the links. We're putting those in the chat right now. Please click on them. Sign up. You can sign up during this meeting. We don't care if it takes you a couple minutes to do so. Just make sure you sign up. While I'm at it, I'm going to do this one more time, and I promise this is it. In the bottom right of the screen, make sure to follow us on Instagram. I feel like a YouTuber every time I say that. Make sure to follow us on Instagram because we always post stuff like this on Instagram, whether it's scholarship opportunities, whether it's things that our students are doing, our B2L leaders are doing, and I know we have some of them on the call. So, please follow us on Instagram. Those are the links. This is how you sign up, and I'm looking at the chat right now. It's in the chat. So click on those links and start registering right now. I'll give you another 5 seconds to click on the link and at least pull it up on another tab if you're on your phone, whatever the case may be, but make sure to sign up right now. All 50, wow, 54, great, awesome. And if you joined late, didn't have a chance to introduce yourself, all we want you to do is just put your name and your school in the chat and maybe the grade that you're in or the year that you're graduating. So if you join late and you want to do that, go for it. If not, hey, it's all good. We're moving forward. All right, so that's how you sign up. I think we're doing great on time. Let's move on to the next slide. It's time. It's movie time. Mod's IMAX movie series. That's right. Can somebody give me a drum roll, please, behind the screen? You'd have to turn your, okay, great. So it's time to go to Mods. We are confirmed to host 294 of you, 294 students for the Fast and Furious 9 installation that's coming out, the Fast and Furious 9 movie that's coming out in July. And as you can see, the date that we're planning on going, the date that we have secured is July 1st at 6 p.m. All right, now let's be clear about this because we want to fill the theater up, all right? In order to receive a free ticket to the movie, in order to get free popcorn and drinks and some swag, you will have to attend at least 2 B2L workshops between June 21st and June 30th. So that's coming up, but you need to attend at least 2. You can't sign up and then not show up. You have to be in attendance. So sign up here so we can know if you're interested. We will issue tickets from this registration list, all right? So make sure to sign up, all right? Again, that's Fast and Furious 9. That's the newest movie that's coming out. If you're interested in that, attend 2 of our workshops between June 21st and June 30th. Let's move on to the next slide. All right, it's time to give a huge congratulations to our crypto town hall winners. If we have any of you on today, do me a favor, if your camera's not on, turn your cameras on if you don't mind. But we want to give you a big shout out and say thank you to what you did. Our mission is to give your voice a platform, and we did that. We did that in a lot of different ways. The winning YouTube video submissions from the Crypto Town Hall Currency Town Hall. We're going to show some love in the chat if you don't mind. And if at this time, maybe we can play some of the winning videos, then we'll do that. But let's give a big shout out to Samantha Molly, Kiefer Hershaway, Jency Iglas, Jashai Reed, and Haley McT. If y'all are on, can you turn your cameras on so we can show you some love, please? If you're not on, it's all good, but we want to give y'all as much love as possible. Thank you so much for what you did. There goes Jashai. Jashai, what's up? What's going on, Jashai? Congratulations, well-deserved. Thank you for competing. Samantha has her camera on. Samantha, how are you? Let's see that smile. Look at that smile from ear to ear. Jency, let's see that smile from ear to ear. Thank you so much. You guys don't know how much it means that you participated and that you got involved. It looks like we're pulling up some videos here. So we're gonna look at one of the upcoming videos. Is that what we're doing now, Colleen? Yes, it is.
Yeah, this is Samantha's winning video.
Dear Sam and Moby, what is cryptocurrency? Love, yours truly.
So, cryptocurrency is digital money that is decentralized using a technology called blockchain. Think of it like an arcade game. You give in real money in exchange for tokens from companies. And the best part about it is that the government nor anyone else controls it. Crypto is made through a process called mining. Not necessarily mining diamonds, gold, or iron, but rather it involves using powerful computers and solving complex math problems. Well, the first thing you want to do is find an exchange to trade on. Next, you want to choose a wallet to secure your crypto. Be sure to look into the difference between a cold wallet and a hot wallet. And lastly, do your research. Before putting any money into a coin, make sure you study its asset. So join me and Moby as we crack down crypto.
Awesome, awesome. We have another video we're going to show. Tune in.
Maybe we'll show it.
Maybe we'll show it, maybe we won't. Well, you know what? In the meantime, while that video is loading, let me just say hello to a few students who have dropped in the chat. They've introduced themselves. Jamie, class of 2022, Coconut Creek. Welcome, thank you for joining us. Lewis, going into the 12th grade. Oh, here's the video.
It's loading.
Okay, while it's loading, Lewis, going into the 12th grade class of 2022. Welcome. Who else do we have? Oh, and Alexa says, I went to Coconut Creek High School as well. All right, Coconut Creek High School in the building. We also have Kayla Lynn, class of 2024. I'm in the 9th grade, going to 10th, and I go to none other than the home of the Dragons, Stranahan. We got Chad, we know what school you go to, Chad. Class of 2022, Chad Jordan, everyone. Here's the video.
B2L and they're called.
Here we go, sorry.
For the information. Hello, my name is Kiefer Hershaway, and today I'm voicing my key takeaways from the cryptocurrency career town hall. The key takeaways in which I took away was the application of blockchains and the importance of cryptocurrency in the world of the future. This is just a sample of the wealth of information I obtained on this topic from this career town hall. I also learned how to get started and involved in the world of cryptocurrency. I thank B2L and their colleagues for hosting these events, for the information which I obtained is invaluable. Thank you.
There we go.
And that was another student, Kiefer. Thank you so much, Kiefer. Kiefer has been around with us for such a long time. Kiefer, we thank you for your commitment and dedication to B2L. And just to wrap up the chat, Samantha, welcome, newly graduated. All right, awesome, class of 21. Nivik from, Dillard High School. We raise our banners in the air. Dillard High, my Dillard High. Great, great. You know, I always have to shout out Dillard. And I know we have Allie on the line. We're gonna get to you in just a second. How are you? Welcome, thank you for joining us. Jasmine Harris, let's see, Atlantic Technical High School, 2022, 11th, going to the 12th. and congratulations. Welcome to everyone. I know I didn't get to everybody, but we'll get to you soon. I know we have some folks from Blanche Ely. We have some other students online with us as well. So thank you so much for joining us. Piper High School, Everglades, thank you so much. All right, let's move right along with the agenda. Colleen, we're doing great on time, and we have quite an audience. Next up, we are going to give congratulations to the following students, our B2L social media ambassadors. We have Alexis Budgem, Chad Jordan, Samantha Molly, Kiefer Hershaway, Kenneth Spain, Melena Lawrence, and Jashai Reed. Have you seen their work on TikTok? If not, again, please follow us. These kids are, these young adults are working tirelessly, building their portfolio. See, that's one thing about Bridge Select to our new students. We give you an opportunity to build your portfolio, add to your resume, so that when you graduate high school, you can have an abundance of extracurricular activities and other things to promote to your businesses, whatever you want to bring to the table, right? So we're building this team and we will train you. Big shout out to Carolina Lopez. I'm not sure if she's on today, but she's one of the leads of our social media team, and she's the one that's really getting down and dirty and gritty when it comes to training, as well as our very own collective impact leader, Colleen Lockwood. Colleen doesn't like when I shout her out, but she deserves it. So Colleen, thank you as well to everything you do. And she's the one behind the screens, by the way. Let's move on. Thank you, students, and congratulations to you. Huge congratulations to our Equity Advisor Ambassadors. Now, this is a very special, I'm going to tone it down a little bit. So we really want to acknowledge this group of students. They are presenting at the Equity Conference tomorrow to an audience of 1,000 people. You can come too, all right? And as a matter of fact, I know we have a few of our students on. Chad Jordan, if you are available, would you mind turning on your camera, unmuting for a second? Colleen, we're good with time. I'm going to put Chad under the spotlight, I don't know if we have Yawande on. Big shout out to Yawande, Haley McTee. But Chad, if you can turn your camera on, Yawanda, Samantha, Haley, if y'all are on, if you can turn your camera on for 2 seconds, I just want them to know who you are, to see you. And if there's any words of encouragement, if there's anything that you can say to the group to encourage them to get involved, under 15 seconds or less, I'm giving you an opportunity now. So Chad.
John, we can go forward with some of the slides that Chad actually helped create. Samantha's also here. So Chad, I'll show you, and then you can talk as we go along. If you don't, if that's okay. Is that cool? Okay. This is the sizzle reel.
The work you do difficult. The work we do is challenging, but we do it because we do not want to see racism in education. The purpose of these interviews is to examine the ways that we can eliminate racism in public schools. We will be sharing our findings in multiple ways on multiple platforms.
And I think ultimately it'll be you young people that really show us the way in changing a lot of the paradigms that our country has.
Being anti-racist means that we're going to have many customized experiences and responses and solutions. And so we have to get comfortable with the many.
We have 8 recommendations that include a strong emphasis on data-driven solutions. We have the power and the support to drive lasting change in our education system. Will you be a part of that change?
Woohoo! That's amazing. I'm going to stop sharing, and Chad, you're going to come on and talk to us.
All right, cool. Can you hear me? Am I good?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so as you saw a little glimpse of us in the video, we are racial equity advisory leaders, and our goal is to create a future where any trace of racism is removed from our public school system. Over the last year, we've conducted interviews with different individuals who are well versed in the subject of racial equity. As you saw, there was School Board Chair, Dr. Rosalind Osgood, Dr. Sue Gallagher from CSC. We also interviewed David Watkins, the Director of Equity and Diversity for Broward Schools, and many other people. Those were just 3 of the many people we have interviewed. So armed with these conversations and our own research, we have devised a handful of evidence-based recommendations that will help combat the racism that exists within our schools across Broward County. We students are the customers of the education system and the future of this country. So this is why it's so important for us to take the lead on these sensitive topics like this so we can bring about change, because change begins with us, and we're using our power to create that lasting change in our education system. And is there anything else that I am?
Chad, you're golden. You're perfect. Thank you. So I couldn't have said it any better. Students, it starts with you. We, the adults, will do all we can to support you. We'll put you in front of the audience, give you the guidelines, give you the guidance rather. But we need to hear from you. We don't know what you're facing, what you're going through. When I was in school, what I faced when I was in school is totally different than what y'all are facing now. And I graduated high school in 2002. Some of y'all were just born in 2002. So it's imperative, it's paramount that we hear from you and that you become a part and active in initiatives such as these. Chad, Yewande, Haley, Samantha, we thank you so much. And others, we thank you so much for your involvement. If you're interested, this is key, this is critical. If you are interested in joining, please do the following. It's on the screen. Please write a paragraph about why you want to do this work and why you feel you are qualified. Send that paragraph to our email account, bridge2lifesfl@gmail.com. That's bridge2lifesfl@gmail.com. No later than the end of July. We're giving you basically 2 months. We need your full name, the school that you attend, and your grade level. Which grade level are you moving into? All right. Use your creativity. You can also do this. You can use your creativity to craft a TikTok or IG video explaining why this work matters to you. But you have to make sure to tag Bridge to Life SFL on TikTok and IG. Again, no later than the end of July. Then we need you to send us a DM with your name and email. So you have 2 options if you want to get involved. For those of you that are interested, please take a screenshot of this. We can put the Gmail account in the chat. We'll drop that Gmail account in the chat in a few seconds. Please make sure to get back to us as soon as possible. I know I'm kind of always excited and full of energy, but we have to tone it down when it comes to matters such as these. And this is stuff that affects all of us daily. So please get involved. All right. Thank you so much. We're moving right along. It's time to recap our Bitcoin 2021. And I'm going to mute myself for a second and welcome the fabulous, the expert, Ali Regley from SEI Wireless. I'm going to pass the mic over to you. Thank you so much, Ali, for joining us. The floor is yours.
Well, thank you so much. I mean, the energy here is contagious and exciting. So thank you so much, as it was at Bitcoin 2021. So I definitely wouldn't call myself an expert, but I'm always student. I do like to say, have a beginner's mind, while we are very discerning and filter. And as a grown person, you have to do that. So just want to say, first lesson learned is sometimes just show up. So the opportunity came about to go to this conference, and I hemmed and I hawed and I got a little nervous because at the end, I'll tell you the price point. And even to present today, I just said, yes. Sometimes you're not always prepared, but you're prepared to just be here. So that's awesome. Let me tell you a little backstory, which is really, really relevant today, and why I'm so exhilarated about what's happening is, I don't know about you students, but could you imagine a life without internet or a cell phone, or any of the computers? Well, your parents can. You guys are digital natives, but we're not. So I came home one day because I was always in cutting edge and bleeding edge technology, and I loved applications that would change the world. So I came home and I said to my now husband at the time, I go, do you know that they are going to buy books online? He looked at me, They're actually going to bank online. And so he says to me, no, they're not. No, they're not. And there's tons of naysayers going, no, they're not going to do that. So I want you to know, when you hear people putting FUD, hang on one second. So the naysayers will put FUD and put it down, and blockchain's not, and crypto's this. Don't listen to them. Move forward fast and furious, because there's something here. And want you to understand what Bitcoin and blockchain, there's a lot to it and it sits on a foundation. And think of what internet provides us. It's infrastructure, it's zeros and ones, it's networks, it's combined with hardware and software and global integration. But this application, think of it almost as internet 5.0. We're quantum leap forwarding. It's going to be a new backbone and everything's going to be built on it. So we don't know what we don't know, just like many years ago when people didn't even, social media wasn't even a thing, or, you know, there was Zoom meetings, by the way, or because I remember selling them. However, all the applications are just going to peak and happen exponentially fast. So you are in the early adoption period. This is exhilarating, special, and it is yours for the taking. If I was you in your shoes, and I tell my children, you've got to get into this now. And I'll tell you another part of the story. During this time when I was into the internet, I'd come home and I went to I went to Barnes and Noble, and there were like 3 or 4 books about the internet. Maybe a couple months later, I went back and there was a shelf about the internet. And then a couple of weeks later, there was like, a section, and now we know the story, right? So you are really at the point where maybe there is a shelf about blockchain and people just don't even see this coming. So this is your chance to be part of what will be and is a game changer for our future. So a couple of other lessons, I don't know how much time I have, but I came home not sure how to use a wallet or a cold drive. And then all of a sudden I had an epiphany. This is my personal takeaway, going, well, I keep my phone safe. I keep my keys safe. So keeping my external hard drive wallet, I'll keep it safe. So learning these things. Another couple of things that I learned from this was there is exponential growth happening, and it's happening here in Miami. It's going to be Bitcoin Beach, and we are going to set the tone. So you should be extra proud. I have goosebumps saying it because it's so extraordinary. The amazing people I met, it happened so fast. Tip, be social, both digitally and personally. Show up in life and get in early. I think it's time for me to get off, but I will tell you, get in early. I watched my ticket price go up. It was crazy. I saw it for $250, then $400, then $900, but I bought it with Bitcoin when it was 68,000. So I had a lot of profit. So I don't feel so bad, but I bought next year's tickets. And then keep this in mind. The biggest risk is the risk not taken. I made the chance to do it. I was scared to go. So I'm so glad I went. I'm so glad to share this with you. But remember, in life, the biggest risk is the one not taken.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Allie. Thank you. We greatly appreciate it. Take the risk, learn, get in while it's and it's still in its early stages. This thing isn't even decades old. So jump into it right now. Listen, we are on the heels of our cryptocurrency career conference, and this was the largest Bitcoin conference in the world that took place right here in Miami. This year, the admissions price was $900. That ought to show you the type of interest that folks are starting to have in Bitcoin. And let me also mention to you, when we had our conference, students, there's some folks that I definitely need you to follow. Make sure to follow Allie, number one, find her out on LinkedIn, right? Build that LinkedIn profile, everybody. But also, if you're interested in learning more, there are some experts in the field, some subject matter experts, and just some folks that know a thing or two about it. Andrew Brick, the name is spelled just the way it sounds. Danielle Dudai, that's D-U-D-A-I, Scott Spiegel, and Marcus Howard. Marcus Howard is actually going to join us. He has his own cryptocurrency enterprise that he runs, and he's super into esports, e-gaming, and he's kind of found a way to merge all of that within cryptocurrency and blockchain. So we're going to be bringing on some other amazing speakers with us, but make sure to follow these folks when you have a chance. Please, we want you guys. Yes, Allie, yes.
To go with that, Tron, I was going to say that put down here is start somewhere. It's overwhelming. There's lots of things. Don't be afraid. Just take a bite, a little bite, and go from there. You got your YouTube videos, and one thing will lead to another, and just start learning.
Allie, I'll add to that. You can take a bite, right? Bitcoin. You can take a bit and just move with that bit and watch it grow. Okay, guys, please. This industry it hasn't even taken off yet, and it's worth billions already. So please get involved. Thank you so much, Allie. We greatly appreciate it. We're going to continue to move on with our presentation. So let's do this. Allie, actually, I want you to stay on for another 2 seconds. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to prepare you with a question now. I want you to think about the top 5 people that students should track down and start following. Do you have it ready already? Okay, give me a few seconds. Okay, take some time. We'll come back to you in a second. Thank you so much, Allie. Students, I hope that you are learning a lot here and that this has been beneficial to you. This is our last slide, but we want you to stay on for another maybe 2 or 3 minutes. We usually block this out for an hour, maybe an hour and 30, but we try to get you in and out of here with as much information as possible. In the future, we will have more student-led projects coming up. Again, we talked about our racial equity team, so we're going to go back to that slide in a little bit, Colleen. We'll stay on this slide for now, but please consider, everybody, please consider signing up to attend our monthly SSN meetings. You see what kind of information we're giving you. I know you like this information. You guys told us this is what you want. So please make sure to sign up. We have the bit.ly link ready. We're going to put that link in the chat if it's not in there already. This is where you can connect and engage with your peers, your students, your friends. We provide additional resources and opportunities, as you can see, monetary resources, and just ways of enhancing your profile, your portfolio. We have 2 of these meetings every month. One for high school students, right? No matter what grade level you're in, the other one for graduates. So seniors and those that are in college, or if you're in that gap year, you are more than welcome to attend. So we're putting both of those links in the chat now. I'm going to give everybody about 5 to 10 seconds to click on the link. We need you to sign up, okay? We want you to sign up. We're doing this for you. This isn't for me. This is for Allie. This is for Colleen. This isn't for Mo. This is for you. We're already in our career paths. We're trying to help you get there. We want you to avoid the same obstacles that we ran into, okay? So I'm giving you another 5 seconds. Those links are in the chat. Please click on them. Sign up now. Okay, Colleen, let's go back if we can.
Yeah, they're not in the chat yet. I'll get them in there. I've got to find the doc. I'll put them in shortly.
Okay, great. I wasn't looking at the chat. Okay.
And
so
where are we going back to?
We're going to go back to racial equity slide. I want to go back to the way to sign up for racial equity because we still have some students on. And excuse me. Equity ambassadors, let's move up to the sign-in page, the one that talks about how they sign in the paragraph and all that good jazz. There we go. And we're there. Okay. So we're going to put bit.ly links in the chat to sign up for our SSN meetings. We're doing that in a few seconds. You'll see that in the chat. But again, I want to go back to this. If you have a passion, if you have a desire to see change both racially, with whether it's in our school district, whether it's in your community, I know I do, then we need you to sign up for this as soon as possible so we can start training you. We have lots of programming that we're going to conduct in the fall semester, but we need y'all to sign up. So again, on the screen is how you do this. And we have 52 participants in this meeting with us. So I'm expecting at least another 10 to sign up for our racial equity meeting. And I mean, but we really want the ones that are passionate. If this is something that you want to bring to the table, please do. I know I'm going to call on one young man because we've had some one-on-one conversation. Nivik from Dillard High School. Nivik, individuals like that who I know have a passion for this. Please make sure to sign up. This will teach you a lot and we'll learn a lot in the process. So again, write a paragraph about why you want to do this work, why you feel you're qualified, send it to bridgetolifesfl@gmail.com, no later than the end of July. And then you can also create some really cool stuff on TikTok and IG explaining why this work matters to you. Tag us on IG or TikTok, and then DM us with your name and email address, all right? Okay, cool. Nivik, I know I put you out there, but that's just what I do. You got to get used to it. Samantha's used to it. Haley's used to it. Chad is used to it. So that's what we do, all right? Someone said, can you resend it? The previous chats are unavailable. Okay, Kyra, what exactly would you like us to resend? If you don't mind unmuting Kyra. Okay, Colleen said, yes, we'll resend. All right, so we're gonna put this information in. You're also going to receive emails. Students, I know school is over, or basically it's over. I know you hear from us all the time in high school saying, check your email, check it. But please, check your emails, guys. This is fun stuff. These are ways for you to earn some extra money and again, enhance your portfolio. So we're doing this for you. Please check your email. There it is. It's in the chat. Monthly SSN, second Thursday of the month for high school students. Click the chat now for that one to sign up. And then monthly graduate success network meetings every fourth Thursday of the month for high school graduates and even those that are in that gap year or college students. Click on that link as well. It's in the chat right now. I'm giving you some time to select it. We're also posting dates to register for workshops in the chat. Guys, make sure to take advantage of those dates. Colleen, I also want to point out, and I know you're posting that, Colleen's doing so much. I also want to post out, acknowledge that we have a few attendees. I don't know if they're not moving. I don't know if they keep getting dropped for whatever reason. I just want to make sure that you are aware of that. So everybody, check the chat and sign up. Okay, please do that, sign up. Now, while we have this information in the chat and while you're signing up, we have some newbies here. Allie, I'll get to you in 1 second, but we have some newbies here. I want to open the floor. We got plenty of time. We're way ahead of time. Usually, like I said, it's about an hour to an hour and 30 minutes, but we have tons of time. So I want to open the floor to hear from you, our newbies, the ones that have been here. If we have any teachers on, any BRACE advisors, big shout out to our BRACE advisors, by the way, those that are involved in B2L and just those that do this work every day. So thank you to all of our BRACE advisors, but new students, new attendees, if you're on with us, I want to hear from you. What are some ideas, some topics that you want us to discuss during the summer, moving into the fall? Maybe tell us something that you heard today that piqued your interest. Anything that you can give us, any information that you can give us. We're going to wrap this thing up no later than 4 o'clock, I promise. But let's just take the next 5 minutes to hear from some of our new students or anybody that's on the line. So I'm going to open up the floor. Someone said, what is SSN and GSN? Well, right now, Jamie, you are in the SSN meeting. This is our Student Success Network meeting. It happens every second Thursday of the month, and you're experiencing the SSN meeting right now. Usually we bring up, sometimes we have other speakers that come on. Marcus Howard, one of our cryptocurrency gurus, blockchain gurus, he'll be on with us very soon at one of our upcoming SSN meetings. But this is it. This is what we do during these meetings. We share information and we help you guys get involved and address any questions, concerns, ideas, thoughts that you have. All right, so anyone that has a question, feel free to unmute and we are listening to your questions. I'll go to the chat. I see the chat is blowing up here. All right, so someone said stocks, definitely awesome. Is the esports program still available? All right, so Kaylin, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Kaylin, would you mind unmuting and explaining exactly what you mean by that, please? If you have the ability to. If not, then we'll just have to address your question one-on-one in the chat. Okay, I don't think Kaylin's unmuting.
Well, I think the question is related to the flyer. The flyer said Wednesday nights we were doing all things esports. So just to explain, there are gaming and esports activities through Broward schools. And there's also esports 101 and Rocket League tournaments going on through a company called Ultimate Gamer. That's Tommy Knapp. So we are going to be promoting those, right? But the Tommy Knapp related programs will not kick off until later in July, maybe August. So we're going to take that down from the flyer for now. But keep in mind, the Broward schools are going to be hosting a Minecraft challenge this summer. I'm waiting for details on that. You guys can form teams, compete against other students across many schools, not just in Broward, but beyond. And we will deliver prizes for your, competing in those, because guess what, playing Minecraft and learning how they teach you to play Minecraft will include a little bit of coding, STEMmy type teaching. So Kaylin, as soon as we have those details, we will be sharing them out. So thank you for your question. Good question.
Thank you so much. do we have any other questions? Make sure to put it in the chat, or again, feel free to unmute. We want to hear from you. Is there anything that you want us to cover this summer or in the next school year? Any topics? Is anyone interested in joining? Everybody should join B2L if you haven't already. While we're waiting, and you're welcome, Kaylin, while we're waiting, I'm gonna see if Allie is ready with those. She's ready. Okay, Allie, I'm gonna pass the mic back over to you. Boom, you got the mic.
Thank you. And like the Bitcoin conference, it was extraordinarily fast, and even they developed it super fast. So I learned of so many new players that aren't new. They've been in the industry a long time, but the standouts to me, and I did put it in the chat, I'll add it again. One is Bitcoin Ben. I think he delivers amazing content, very paced well, insightful, and he's been in it since like 2012. Jack Mahler's just absolutely brought down the house in tears. He's the gentleman that positioned El Salvador to use Bitcoin as currency, as legal tender. It is a game changer. And he is a 25-year-old game changer. Yes, he probably has a parent that probably helped him along the way, but he is making a difference with all that he's got and who he is. Another one that I particularly loved, because he's a true seeker of a human being that's about doing it for the people, is Alexander Savasky. He's Australian. Oh my goodness, he was amazing and cute too, I have to say. So, and a gentleman named Alan Stevo. They were my all-time favorites, but a show I like watching is Altcoin Daily. And then I added some financial, one of the presentations I liked the most was Preston Posh, Jeff Booth, Mark Yusko, and Greg Foss. I recommend going to YouTube, go to Bitcoin Conference, and they've got all of the seminars online. You could watch everything that I saw for free. So really something else. Thank you for letting me share.
Thank you so much, Allie. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here and sharing that. We gave you an additional task. We greatly appreciate it. I see we have another question in the chat regarding scholarships. So I'm glad you mentioned that question, Kayla. Thank you so much. And Kayla, make sure that you sign up for our SSN meetings. If you're not signed up already, follow us on Instagram and make sure to join us, get involved at our website. So the question is for the scholarship workshop. I'm only a freshman going into my sophomore year, so I don't know much on how scholarships work. But for that program, will scholarships be given to us that we can sign up for? And can I sign up for them as a 10th grader? Does anyone know the answer to that question? Can you sign up for scholarships as a 10th grader? Does anyone know the answer to that? It's a yes or no. Anyone know the answer to that? Anyone know the answer? Okay, Christina says yes. Sharma says yes. Swadley says yes. So Jamie, Jamie, did you unmute?
Yes, I did.
Jamie, please, if you want to answer that question, go for it. If you have something else, go for it.
Well, yeah, she can do that. And also like a website that can also help her is like Raise Me, where she can put like all her grades from when she was a freshman and as she continues, and they added up over the years. And like how, depending on how much, what you get like in your grades, you get more money or less money than you will get. It's like they give you micro scholarships. That's all.
Jamie, can you do me a favor? Can you put that in the chat, please? I've heard of Raise Me, so please put that link in the chat. And then also, which school are you from, Jamie?
Coconut Creek High School.
Coconut Creek High School. Jamie, who's your brace advisor?
Miss Garfield.
Miss Cheryl Garfield. And Jamie, which grade are you in again?
11th grade.
11th going to the 12th?
Yes.
Awesome, Jamie, thank you so much. Have you signed up for, I'm not gonna ask if you signed up for any of our programs, but I hope you did. Thank you so much, Jamie. We hope that you continue to stay with us. Absolutely, Jamie's correct, and so are all of the other students. Yes, much love to Miss Garfield. She's amazing. I love working with her. The next time y'all talk to Miss Garfield, tell her Tron said hi. I work with all the brace advisors. Yes, so Kayla, you can definitely sign up for scholarships. Apply to scholarships as a sophomore. You can do that as a freshman. As a matter of fact, there are scholarships available to middle school students, but most of the scholarships that are available are open to high school students. So please take the time out. And absolutely, the lady that we're going to have conducting our scholarships workshops, you may have heard of her, Shedley Cassius, the scholarship plug. She's going to give you tons of information on scholarships that you can apply for right now. And when I say scholarships, I'm referring to both institutional awards and private awards. So Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Microsoft, Adidas, you name it, she knows more than I do about scholarships. So absolutely. Can private school students participate in this as well? Lisa, that is a phenomenal question. Yes, the B2L is open to anyone and everyone. We serve the Broward County area, but we also collaborate with our tri-county areas, so Palm Beach, Miami-Dade, and we're trying to work with the state at large, but we want to make sure that these services are available to you guys first. So it doesn't matter if you're Cardinal Gibbons, it doesn't matter if you're American Heritage, wherever you're from, you are more than welcome. And please, Lisa, please bring more students with you to the next meeting. Okay, Colleen, it looks like you already answered Bianca's question. So while we're freshmen and sophomores, we can sign up for scholarships. Absolutely. 100%, 100%.
John, I have a crazy idea. I'm going to throw it out there. We'll need to get this formally approved, but here's an idea, right? You guys know your peers, you are connected with students at your school. How about this? What if, and this is just a question right now, but what if we were to ask you to recruit more students from your school to come to these workshops? We want to fill up these classes. And what if we said, okay, if you signed up 10 students to come to any one of these workshops from your school, we'll pay you a little money. Maybe it's $10, we're not sure, right? But what if we incentivized more signups for the workshops? Would y'all be interested in getting some incentives to get your fellow peers to join these workshops? Would that be inviting to you?
Well, I already see someone said, "Hey," in the chat. Oh, the yeses are coming in, Colleen. Colleen, I love crazy ideas.
All right,
I love
so
crazy ideas.
we're gonna go look at our budget, and we'll publish that. So an easy $10, right? So okay, a lot of yeses. All right, good enough. That's great. All right, so you got to get your Discord or your WhatsApp ready, and get ready for these links. I'm gonna put the link to this document, which has everything in it, all the links to everything. It's not a pretty document, sorry about that, but it's got all the necessary information plus the updated flyer, and we'll shoot that out to everybody that was on the call today. I will be responsible for confirming the incentive of the 100% yes, Jasmine. Thank you. Okay, good enough. I think that's a done deal. A good way to use our budget. I think that's very helpful. All right, cool.
100%. That's a done deal. Thank you, Colleen. Brilliant idea. Let's see, Kayla has a quick question. If COVID is still out there, but will there ever? So we're not doing, the mods will be in person. The mods trip to the IMAX theater to watch Fast and Furious, that's going to be in person. But in the fall semester, we'll probably have some in-person activities. We haven't gotten to that point yet. The first one that we're doing in person is the mods trip, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And yes, we know COVID is still around, unfortunately. So please take care of yourselves, be safe, social distance, et cetera. But Kayla, to answer your question, in the future, yes, some in-person activity and programming will be in place. Colleen's gonna drop that link in the chat. Everybody copy that link. Look, I told you we give away monetary incentives. You're welcome, Kayla. I told you we give away monetary incentives here at B2L, and that's not what we rest on, but we know that's a way of supporting you, supporting families, supporting others. Jamie, yes, ask your question, please. Ask your question, please. I love the energy. Colleen, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a summertime energy. I don't know. Maybe kids are just excited. They're out of school now. They just get to focus on cool stuff. I don't know, but I love the energy.
It's you, Jordan. It's you.
Is it me? It's B2L. That's what it is, all of us. Can we invite our friends to the theaters with us? So they have to sign up the same way that you have to sign up. They have to sign up. The link is in the chat. They need to follow the instructions in that link for our workshops. But remember, when it comes to mods, and let's see, is it on there? Okay, there it is. Thank you, Colleen. So remember, let's all take a look at mods. You need to sign up for the Fast and Furious 9 at mods. And there it is. Colleen's highlighting it for me so I can see it. In order to receive a free ticket to the movie, popcorn and drinks and swag, you will have to attend at least 2 B2L workshops between June 21st and June 30th. So, Jamie, if your friends sign up, and we've given you the link now, and they attend at least 2, then they'll be placed on the list. Now, here's the thing. We have 294 seats. We completely expect for those seats to be filled. So the sooner they sign up and make sure that they attend, the better their chances are of making it on that trip. And we're going to have multiple trips. That's the goal. We have the one confirmed right now for July 1st. We're planning on doing this another maybe 2-3 times after that. But right now we're focusing on July 1st. So if we fill up and your folks, your friends weren't able to get involved, don't worry, there's more, okay? And we'll definitely have other movies to show. All right, great question, it helped me as well. Awesome, let's see. When you say seniors who complete 3 out of the following, you mean seniors who will graduate in 2022, right? That is seniors who just graduated do not qualify for this. So we are referring to current seniors. Colleen, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're referring to our current.
You are incorrect. We are offering the senior incentives to graduates, right? So that can be graduates from last year, 2020, graduates from this year, 2021, or graduates for next year, which is juniors, right? So it's all 3 years. So Lisa, if you're in college, you've completed your FAFSA, you've got a college application completed, you can see the other remaining tasks, right? The other tasks are complete more scholarship applications, attend at least 4 different B2L weeknight workshops, and create a good LinkedIn profile. So yeah, that's the $100 big prize. Okay, makes sense? Okay, cool.
All right. I hope that cleared everything up. Colleen, I hate the fact that we're already at 4 o'clock and we have to end. We have so many participants on. Coach Mo, sounds like you just unmuted. Okay, just wanted to make sure. But I hate the fact we're at 4 o'clock. So folks, here's the deal. You're going to receive emails with this stuff. You're going to receive more communication. Make sure you're following us on Instagram. Make sure you're following us on TikTok. Make sure you sign up for the B2L meetings. We put all of that stuff in the chat. So before we close, we're going to give you a few more seconds to grab all that information. Please, guys, please follow us. And remember, SSNs meet every second Thursday of the month. We hope you sign up. We hope you get involved. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, all right? If this was beneficial to you, just put a yes in the chat, or you can do a reaction, just, celebrating, a thumbs up. If you guys appreciated this information, just put a yes in the chat. If you look for it, if you want to get involved in more, put a yes in the chat. We're doing this all year round, basically, guys. So thank you again. I see the yeses. Colleen, great job. Everyone, great job. Team, great job. Thank you so much, guys, for attending. First timers, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed it. There's a lot more to do. And just get ready. When fall comes around, we're going to have a lot more opportunities for you. So everybody enjoy your day. I have 4:01. Colleen, you can shut down whenever you want. And folks that are chatting, continue to chat. Tron Lepet, B2L, we're signing.